Hello everyone, my name is Moji. You're watching a Bitcoin Bubble news channel. The Bitcoin price always falls behind the model value after a halving. The price doesn't start moving until a couple of months after the halving, and it takes another 12 to 18 months for the price to reach the forecasts made by the stock-to-flow model. There is still a bull market. It may not feel that way, but the numbers don't lie. Each one of those is a chain number. There's nothing strange. We need to be here. Now, I'd be scared if we got yellow or green, which can't happen, but yellow. We don't have it, though. It's red. The market is going up. That makes me feel better. Plan B is a well-known secret Bitcoin. There are worries that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies might not see big price gains before the 2024 to 2025 bull market ends, but an expert has shared his optimistic view on the market. In a new video on his Plan B YouTube account, the former institutional investor talks about how crypto investors are becoming more pessimistic and negative about the market. He says that prices tend to surprise everyone by going up just when people are feeling the worst. They might even hit his end-of-year prediction of $150,000 per coin. Plan B has always stressed how Bitcoin's price changes are affected by the two halving events that happen every so often. He thinks that the current phase of consolidation is caused by small competition. Once this phase ends, he is sure that those who said the bull market was over will be wrong as prices soar quickly. He thinks that Bitcoin's price will double from the lows of the previous cycle about 6 months before the halving, and then double again about 6 months after the halving. This would put the price of a Bitcoin coin between $1.80,000 and $1.120,000 later this year. Plan B predicts that Bitcoin prices will go up even more between October 2024 and November 2025, easily going over 6 figures before the cycle ends. There are lower and lower bottoms, and it's easy to see that the returns are decreasing on this figure. I don't think that benefits get smaller over time. For me, exponential profits are real. People who believe the bull market is over also see things returning to normal. In other words, they believe that the Bitcoin markets are returning to a normal trade range. In other words, the RSI normally trades in the area of 30 to 70. For example, it's all between 30 and 70 for stocks and the foreign exchange market. Bitcoin has gone up a bit, so this peak above 70 could be seen as the market returning to normal. After this, we'll likely see a bear market that is steeper until it hits 30, but I don't think that will be the case. I can see why that would make sense in a bear market. I don't think there will be diminishing results. It will grow at an exponential rate, and the RSI will be above 80 again, just like it was in 2013, 2017, and 2021. That's why we'll be keeping a close eye on the RSI. Only time will tell, but it's interesting. You'll get the banana zone as a prize. These are the fruit. That line on the graph. That's what you'll get for hanging on so tight. Be patient. Do not go over your ski tips. Use power but don't. Do not turn FOMO into stupid crap. Make sure your resume has the right things. Don't push the risk curve too far and wait for everything to happen. It is good to be patient. I know that everyone gets lost. The truth is that the banana zone is funny, which makes everyone nervous. It's funny that it looks like a banana. It has a phallus. It's just funny. The markets go crazy. We all love it. We all like it. That's okay with me, but I also get goals and dreams. That's a big responsibility on my part. It's scary to put myself out there this much, but I want to help as many people as I can. The crypto space is going to grow from $2.5 trillion to $100 trillion by, say, 2032. I honestly believe this will be the biggest wealth gain in history, and I want everyone to join me. It is not going to be simple. At some point, you and I will both mess it up. But we'll do our best to get there alive and with a lot of money, because that's how you fix your future. A well-known, unnamed Bitcoin analyst has shared his optimistic view of the market, even though some are worried that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies might not see big price gains before the end of the 2024 to 2025 bull market. In a new video on his Plan B YouTube account, the former institutional investor talks about how crypto investors are becoming more pessimistic and negative about the market. He says that prices tend to surprise everyone by going up just when people are feeling the worst. They might even hit his end-of-year prediction of $150,000 per coin. Plan B has always stressed how Bitcoin's price changes are affected by the two halving events that happen every so often. He thinks that the current phase of consolidation is caused by small competition. Once this phase ends, he is sure that those who said the bull market was over will be wrong as prices soar quickly. In the 6 months after the split, he thinks Bitcoin's price will double. putting the price of a Bitcoin between $80,000 and $120,000 later this year. Plan B predicts that Bitcoin prices will go up even more between October 2024 and November 2025, easily going over six figures before the cycle ends. Bitcoin has only been around for 15 years, but it is already worth $1 trillion on the market. Fred Krueger is a Bitcoin maximalist and mathematician who sees Bitcoin as more than just a new type of global cash. He stresses how important it is to not miss out on this new financial idea and doesn't see the point in worrying about its rivals. Krueger thinks that Bitcoin will have a huge effect on the world as it becomes more popular. This is especially true since financial institutions are becoming more interested in it, which makes this future more possible. Bitcoin has a lot of the same effects on the world economy as, for example, the effects of the Industrial Revolution in the United States in the years after the Civil War. It is going to be huge. I think it will be taken up. It also doesn't need to, it's not a payment method. It's like you need to realize that it's not a payment method. What matters is that we have a new type of money that will be used all over the world. It's been around for 15 years and is now worth $1 trillion. And you're not making a bunch of new addresses that only hold one Bitcoin, right? So you can see that there is a trend of new addresses with one Bitcoin, $1,000, 0.1 Bitcoin, and 10 Bitcoin in them. With the power law, all of these things are getting bigger and moving to the right. So yeah. I do believe that these addresses are a good way to measure user growth. I don't believe it's the whole thing. Yes, so Tom Young totally Grace supply has stayed the same for the most part because not many people are mining. One of the things I wrote in that paper was, let's look at mining right now. At this point in 2025, mining will have produced 0.78% of the total supply of Bitcoin. It's not important. It means that 1% of all Bitcoins will be mined, like the Mt. Gox. That's 1%.